All right, one more short little video on meter and bar lines and measures. We're going to do a couple exercises. These are exercises like those you might see on the worksheets. Probably not until worksheet 2. And there may be similar exercises in the EMT on the web software. So look at this music here. You see the time signature? It says 3/4. So we're supposed to have 3 beats worth of music in every measure. Look at that first measure. It's got a quarter note. How many beats in a quarter? Right, 1. So we need to add some more music. This measure is incomplete. Now I'm going to do something really silly here. I'm going to try to add a whole note. You hear my computer beeping at me? Why do you think that is? Think about how many beats a whole note is. 4 beats. I can't add a whole note to any measure in 3/4 time. Whole note is too big, too long. I can only have 3 beats worth of music in each measure. So, could I add another quarter? Sure, if I wanted to, but would that complete the measure? Remember, quarters are only 1 beat each, so if I add another quarter, that's only 2 beats. What about a half note? Half note is equal to 2 beats. So if I add a half note, the computer likes it. We have 1 beat for the quarter, the first beat, and then beat 2 and 3 would be this half note. Get the idea? Look at the next bar. It has a half note in there. What do we need to add? We know we can't add a whole, so your choices so far are either a half note or another half note or a quarter. Quarter is right. The first half note is beats 1 and 2. This is beat 3. Next measure, we have 2 quarters already. That's beat 1. That's beat 2. Let's add a third quarter for beat 3. And then finally, the last bar. What do you think about that last bar? Do we need to add anything? No, we don't. That one's okay just as it is. All right, now here's another type of exercise that you might see on the worksheets for sure, worksheet 2. And you probably also see something similar to this in EMT, or you might. I have a time signature, 2/4. Remember what that means. 2 beats in every measure. And then we have a series of notes with no bar lines. And the exercise on the worksheet will say something like add bar lines to the staff below or something like that. So what we're supposed to do is look at the music and figure out where the bar lines should be. 2/4 means 2 beats in every measure, so we need to add a bar line after every 2 beats. So a quarter note here is beat 1. Second quarter note is beat 2. So we need a bar line, don't we? Right there. Next we have a half note. Half note is equal to 2 beats all by itself. So that half note would start on beat 1 and continue playing for beat 2. And since our time signature is 2/4, after that half note, we need another bar line. Okay, I'm going to continue. Beat 1 for this quarter, beat 2 for the second quarter, we need a bar line right here. Beat 1, beat 2, bar line. Half note, 2 beats by itself. So beat 1 and 2, so a bar line should come after that half. Same thing here, 2 beats for this half and a bar line. Quarter note, beat 1, quarter note, beat 2, bar line. And when you're doing this type of an exercise, particularly on the worksheets, always check the last measure. I've already put in the end bar for you. But if you're doing these exercises and you're adding bar lines and you get to the end and the last bar doesn't seem to add up, that's a good hint to you that something went wrong along the way. Since our last bar has 2 beats in it, we can assume that this is correct, and it is indeed. 2 beats in every bar.